Hi all, Andrew Cherin here, and I am a personal injury lawyer who represents people injured in car accidents. I'm excited today to bring to you another video blog post on personal injury law and trying to demystify some of personal injury law and car accidents in general. I practice in Seattle, Washington, so a lot of the stuff I talk to you about is Washington state specific. In other states, it can be a little bit different about the law and what you're actually going to be entitled to and how the process is going to go about. So I'm speaking directly about Washington state law, and particularly Seattle. So today's question is, what is a car accident injury case worth? I know a lot of you are excited to learn a little bit more about what your case is actually worth. And today I want to demystify some of those questions you may have on personal injury law. So everybody's case is different and it's valued differently. No two car accidents are going to be the same, and you'll find out why a little bit here in this video blog post. And it starts out with what the injuries you suffered are. What's the nature of them? Are they long-term? Are they permanent? Are they scars? Or is it something that you're going to have to live with the rest of your life? Is it, are you paralyzed? Have you been permanently injured? Is it something, you're not going to be able to walk again, you're not going to be able to see again? Is it something that severe in nature? Those cases are going to be worth more typically than other cases where you can become back to normal again. Now, that's not to say that someone that's in a car accident who just goes to physical therapy and massage therapy and gets better doesn't have a good case, but it's not going to be worth as much as someone that's permanently injured for obvious reasons. They've suffered, I think we can all say, a little bit more than someone that's been in a rear-end car accidents with soft tissue injuries. But those are very serious cases too, that you want to make sure that you take the proper steps to get the right treatment that you need so your injuries don't turn chronic. The next thing you want to look at is medical bills. Medical bills, unfortunately, are going to be what's dictating the value of your case in most cases. So however much your medical bills cost is around what you're kind of going to get in your case to a certain degree. Now, if someone goes to massage therapy and they get $1,000 in massage bills and that's it, their case isn't going to be worth as much as someone that goes to a chiropractor, physical therapist, massage therapy, and their bills are like $10,000. Even if you were in the same car accident case, you suffered the same injuries, but if you didn't treat the injuries by the insurance company are not going to be seen as the same. You're going to be seen as suffering a lot less than someone that's gone through all this treatment. It's just the bottom line. Now, to maximize your case value, you want to make sure your injuries are fully healed by the time you try to settle your case. And that means going through all the treatment that you need, medically necessary for you to get better and get back to the way you were before you were injured. If you don't do that and you try to settle before, it's going to be almost impossible to get what you could have got had you gone through the whole process of getting fully healed. Again, that comes back to medical bills. What are your medical bills worth? Another portion that contributes to what your injury case is worth is lost wages. Now, this can also be a differentiating factor between one injury to another. Say you had suffered the exact same injury as someone else. You had $10,000 in medical bills, so did the other person. Went through the exact same treatment, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage therapy, but they make a lot more money than you. So if they made, let's say they missed 2 days of work, and 2 days missed work for them is $1,000, and 2 days missed work for you is $200, they're going to get $800 more in their case value than you are because of this. Now, if you miss more work, then those changes, that could change the case value as well. But typically, you're going to get whatever you lost in lost wages straight up. They're not going to do any multiple factor to determine what your case is worth at that point. Insurance companies aren't going to offer you too much more. They're going to offer you what you actually lost and what your medical bills are. Another factor that comes into that is pain and suffering. All kind of questions revolve around what is pain and suffering and what is it worth. And it's different from everybody, and it depends on what you've actually gone through. This is kind of the portion where you've gone through endless amounts of physical therapy or countless doctor's appointments, and you've suffered a permanent injury, or you suffered a partial injury. A permanent injury could be scarring, where you require plastic surgery to get that repaired, or you're going to live with that scar forever following possibly a surgery or some injury that you suffered in the car accident. So that's going to increase your case value a lot. And but since you go through a surgery, its nature of the injury is a lot higher too. So what is your case worth? I can't give you an exact number because all these varying factors go into what your case is worth, and it's different between each person, what they've treated for, what their lost wages are, all these things. But the biggest thing you want to do to maximize your case value is get fully healed and go through all the treatment that your doctor says is necessary to maximize, one, you being fully healed and fully healthy again, two, minimizing the chances of getting arthritis or any other degenerative disease that comes with not treating injuries, and three, maximizing your case value because you've gone through all that full treatment and they know what you've actually gone through. It's actually recorded. That's one of the biggest things, is recording what you've actually gone through and having a paper trail of it. Whereas an insurance company, if you say you've suffered the same injuries but you didn't go through the full course of treatment that someone else did, and you don't have a doctor backing up what your injuries are and where your pain is, you're not going to make as much, and you're not going to get as much from the insurance company from someone else who did do the full treatment. So I hope you guys have found this video at least a little bit useful in determining what your case is worth. And if you have any more questions, I encourage you to go to my website at www.lawcherin.com. Cherin spelled Cherin. Or if you've been in a car accident injury case, if you've been in a car accident and you've suffered an injury, please give me a call. I give free consultations. My number is 206-850-6716. Again, my number is 206-850-6716. Thanks, guys.